Hey guys, this is Hell Hades free to play. Guys, in exactly 9.5 hours, I would have been playing this free to play account for 4 weeks. First 4 weeks in, I want to do a bit of a summary here. And the first thing I want to call out is, it is quicker to get strong in Raid Shadow Legends now. Like they've actually made some good changes for the early game experience to get stronger. There's still some very obvious pain points which are unnecessarily painful, in my opinion. But some of the good call outs I want to say here, and in this video, basically, we're going to go through all of the stuff I've achieved in 4 weeks. And, you know, I guess the TLDR is that I've outgrown my clan at this point. And that is something which, you know, if I was playing and this wasn't like a competition and we were trying to like go along with a group, I'd be like, it's time to move on. And that's definitely something you guys should consider when you are making decisions about your play style. As long as you're not playing with buddies and all that type of stuff, you know, just which clan you're in is really important. So what's been really good? The Apprentice pass was a great start to the game. It's a great addition. It meant that you got your 6-star faster. It meant that you've got more resources early game. And, you know, that was awesome. The free login legendaries, providing you get a half decent one, can like hard carry your account. Alice has been carrying me all over the place. She hits really hard. She's a good champion. And there's great examples of these now going back over the year. I think over the last couple of years, probably. I think this has been a really good change for Raid in terms of, you know, the style of gameplay that we need, the speed that we need to get to certain areas of the game. My biggest pain point by a decent amount is actually just silver. I haven't changed my Alice build, barely, maybe apart from accessories, really at all. She's still wearing crap. And the reason mainly is because of silver. I think I could do some really interesting builds and roll some different gear up and see if it's better and all that type of stuff. I just can't do it because I never have any silver. You know, if I look at my builds, basically been the same build for a while, same. This one, I mean, I changed these 2 pieces, but ultimately it's the same crap lifesteal gear I've been wearing since, you know, day 2. You know, it's just, silver's a massive, massive issue. And for me, it's a silly one because it is not where the game relies on its monetization, right? If I'm not on a free-to-play, I guess I might get frustrated enough to be like, you know, I'm going to throw some cash in here because I'm annoyed. And maybe that is a thing, but ultimately, I feel like monetization comes from the collection of heroes, the wanting to speed up the leveling, all that type of stuff, not really rolling gear for me. So I just think it's one that they could just improve a decent amount. Now, we did get, on day 1, 7 million free silver as like a drop. And it's like, you're in the game, play with the game. That was really good. You know what would be a much bigger improvement for this early game experience? Free gear removal basically turned on for like the first, I'd say honestly, the first 2 or 3 months. Or maybe it's like, it's free in the first month. It's 50% in the next month. And then it's like 25% in the next month. Like, ease people into the silver economy, but early game, you've got to let people do more stuff, honestly. It's just, it hamstrings you so hard. You know, I want to try things. I want to try things to beat Doom Tower levels and stuff. I can't do it because I just have no silver. So that for me is the biggest weakness of the early game experience right now. I'm at level 52 in 4 weeks. And I've been playing hard, you know. 1 week where I've been like, I'd say the level of maybe a normal player because I was just a pocket gamer, which is an industry event for gaming. And I just didn't have time to play the game hard. The rest of the time, hands up, I've been playing the game extremely hard and got to level 52 today, which means that as of 4 weeks in, I have unlocked all content in the game, every single bit of content. So I've gone from not much to do to quite a lot to do on a daily basis already, 4 weeks in. It's kind of enjoyable, like in terms of doing all these different areas. There's a point where it starts to become just challenging with your time, right? You know, one for me is personally is live arena. Because of all the waiting around, it adds a lot of time into your daily grind. And but yeah, you know, stuff like, I actually think Chimera's been a great addition to the game. It's relatively quick to do. It's quite fun to do. Get some nice rewards. So yeah, I think all in all, unlocking the whole game at level 52 4 weeks in, probably for the average player, it might be double that time. I think it's probably not a bad cadence of content coming through to me. It's probably quite overwhelming if you don't know what's going on, honestly, but generally it's quite a good cadence of content. And when I spoke about I've outgrown my clan, the main reason for that is clan boss. Okay, and I'm in a position here where I'm now 3-keying Nightmare Clan Boss comfortably. I could probably be 2-keying this within a few days, right? I need to be in a clan that is killing Nightmare Clan Boss at this point. Yeah, not people going backwards killing hard. I need to have people going forwards killing Nightmare. In fact, what I want is for Nightmare to be the primary hit, and then if there's spare keys, go backwards to Brutal. Or if you're probably in a position like Nubs is in here, and honestly that I'm in soon, it's kill Nightmare, and then you start going forwards to test your capability on the next level. And that's the disconnect right now, is I'm in a clan that's going backwards compared to me, whereas I'm going forwards compared to the clan. So eventually that's going to become tough, because this is where Nightmare Clan Bosses specifically is where you start to get good value rewards, okay, and books and potential shards, all that type of stuff, and that's where I want to be. Brutal is extremely low chance to get anything, and the rewards can never be top tier. So Nightmare is where it starts to get interesting, and that's why honestly I chose Taragi and building the team out that I'm building, is because this is a primary place to get resources, and I need to be getting double chests from those resources. I guess talking about the other area for me, which is the weakest in the game still, and it was last year, honestly, the experience in Arena is bad. I know some people say, well, hold on a minute, you're 4 weeks in, you shouldn't even be in Gold 5. Totally agree. 100% agree. Right? So that's the first thing. I agree. I can't beat any of these teams. The only teams I ever beat is if someone's put in a nothing defense, right? But, and this is the big but, and the why it's bad for the game, I have to be in Gold 5 to get any sort of medal return to be able to do any sort of arbiter missions late on, and to be able to progress a great haul, which boosts my ability to do the rest of the game. So that's the disconnect for me. Arena experience is bad as soon as you get into gold. Even gold 1, it gets bad, by the way. It gets bad from gold. You have to be incredibly active to get medals, and I'm not able to do one of the fundamental parts of the game to help me develop the rest of my account. So yeah, I think if there were two things which I would wish Raid would improve from an early game experience, Silver and this connection between Arena, Great Hall and missions, which is a massive disconnect for the rest of the game. In terms of power, like why am I able to cruise through stuff? You know, let's have a look. I have beaten Nightmare Clan Boss with 3 keys. Okay, this is my landmarks. Nightmare with 3 keys. Chimera I can beat normal and easy. Hydra I'm not anywhere near right now. Maybe next rotation or this rotation I could be actually. Maybe we'll do a quick run and see, because I've got a much improved squad. I still don't have some of the core bones of getting stuff done, but I do now have a bit of a squad that might be able to do something. Is it 1.6 mil I need? Something like that. I think it's 1.6. I've now got some sort of speed up for me. I've got some sort of speed down for them, but it's not reliable at the moment. We can drop defense and stuff. We can do AoE smacks, get some good damage away, plus a good smite. So I'm already at 300k. This is the thing which is dangerous. I need this to land, or I have to basically reset. Did land, okay. So we got a chance to get some stuff done. I really need to get work done here. I really need a burner, HP burner, yeah. I need someone who's doing HP burn across the board. 700k, already pretty good actually. Yeah, if I had that, then this would be an absolute cakewalk right now. If I could just get AoE HP burn going. As it is though, 800k. Now they're starting to steal my buffs. Obviously I'm not prepared for that. Try and protect my team. And for me, it's just kind of getting War Master hits throughout my team, hoping that we land a brimstone or smite hits, and yeah, and that's kind of it. That's where my damage is. I don't really have any other damage source than that. But, you know, there could be a decent amount of damage if we get it away. Certainly if we land that's the smite. Don't need to use my provoke yet, so we're going to hold on to it. Keep us speeding up. Hope that we don't get feared. But yeah, we're doing okay, actually. Doing better than I thought we would be. So I think if we can land one more smite, we're basically on track. Oh, man, I thought it was going to land it there. Didn't. The fears are coming out. We're starting to get wrecked. Okay, let's heal people up. Buffs up. Come and steal my buffs. There you go. You're welcome. Still don't need to provoke, so we'll hold on to that. 1.2. Block some buffs. Pick him back up. Pick her back up, sorry. 1.3. We're squeezing our way there. Like, once I'm past 1.6, there's not a lot more worth doing. In fact, what I do need to do is turn on the extractor here, because this is going to be my best Hydra run, and we do need to make sure we are capturing the data for the challenge. First month challenge ends like today, so just want to make sure this is active. Okay, let's keep protecting this team. Oh man, where's those smite lands? 1.5 though. We're kind of we're doing stuff, guys. Ah, she's in his face. This is bad because she is my damage. Let her out. Oh, where's that damage? Tell you where it is, right in there. Speed up. Slow down. Get some work done. Come on. War Master hits, please. Don't need a cleanse right now. Don't really need the heal. We need Alice back. There we go. So there we go. I have just hit the first chest, which is awesome, actually. Another first for the free-to-play account. In under 4 weeks, we have got rewards coming from Hydra. Pretty cool. So we do now need that provoke up. We got it. I tell you what, the Frogman has done so much work for me. He's been a brilliant choice, honestly. I know I think people could say equally the same for Sigmund. People that got Sigmund have also seen value out of that kind of like starter champ. I've seen tons of value out of this Frogman. Protected smite. I actually need this to work so that I get the smite hit here. They have to do an ability. Let's cleanse. Grab some of that healing back. Taking a lot of hits. Protect your team, Taragi. It's all falling apart. 2.5 though. I mean, cruised past the minimum. Oh no. Starting to lose it. Not a single dead head yet. I think we're probably dead right now. 2.8. Trying to proc the stun here. Unless I'm crazy and there isn't one. Oh man. This is going to be it. There's the stun. Okay. The revive is a way away. I guess we go over here and try and get a bit more damage in. 2.9. A heal up. Could have saved that as a revive, but I don't think going to end up being the last one alive. So we just hit 3 mil. Not bad, actually. Not bad. So there you go. Yeah, so that's my best on Hydra by a decent amount, because previous to that it was like 100,000 or something. Decent. 3 million clash points. Keep that one in the mix. And yeah, so, I mean, that will get me actually into novice chest. So that gets me into, you know, Mithrala fragments coming in and some rewards and stuff. Start to get some extra clan gold coming through. All of these things are massive. So anyway, back to where I was. 3 in Nightmare. We've got into novice chest on Hydra, Chimera, easy and normal done. We have beaten quite early on honestly, the first whole Doom Tower normal. And then I'm kind of hard stuck here on level 7 of hard, but 1 Doom Tower section done. Arena, I've been in gold 5 forever. I mean, bronze 2 tag, cruising. I'm actually working my way up in live arena as well, getting the sort of daily rewards done. So for me, that's the most tedious part of the game, but that's just my personal style. Faction Wars, I'm at like 170 odd, what do you call it, stars here. This is something I want to show you, actually. I've left this on purpose. I've got 2 champions that are built and that are strong. I've then got 3 champions which have got absolute minimum gear. This is a nice touch, by the way, from Raid. When you hit champions from Faction 1 page now, you just see the ones that you want. I love this. I love the way they've got auto filters on it. It's a really good quality of life change. Anyway, you can see my Relic Keeper has literally got nothing on. Nothing on. It's just like stuff that's lying around to give them some sort of stats. That's all it is. It's like, and I try and make sure I don't use like my best stuff that I want to use on other champs. And then I might take stuff that's going to give me health for the fodder to like level 4. So it's super cheap to do it, and it just gives me a chance to 3-star stuff which should be way beyond my reach. That's what I'm going to show you here. Auto off, okay? Don't let your champs do silly stuff if you're trying to do 3 stars that you probably shouldn't really achieve. So you saw there, I cleared wave 1 with Alice. We're now going to clear wave 2 with Alice and Aethel combo, hopefully. I haven't even tried this one, so maybe we don't do it, but we're going to ally attack in and try and kill one of these Banshees. You're hoping here that the ally attack brings someone in that's worth bringing, and it didn't, so it might be that I actually lose. Buff up, go after the one that's nearly dead, because this is one of my weak champs. Okay, Aethel hopefully gets this kill here. Yes. So then we're on to the final wave, and then we've still got Alice's other big AoE. So wave done. 3-starred. I shouldn't really be 3-starring that based on the champs and the gear that I've got, but it's just through playing the game on manual. It's a massive, massive win, and it means that today, just today, I've earned like an extra 10 odd stars without improving my roster. Yeah. Obviously, this won't work forever. Eventually, I'm going to get to the point like this one here where I can't just kill all the waves and, you know, we end up still just 1-starring. That's definitely a thing. But you'll be surprised how much extra stuff you can get just from, you know, using the resources better. So we're going to take out a couple of these. AoE. I'm going to shield up just in case. We're hoping that he brings Alice in. Not the Relic Keeper. Why is that? So just bad luck that it's always the same one. Let's take this one out. In buff. Go after this one. No damage. I'm going to go this one anyway because I just hope that it dies. Didn't die. Okay, that's fine. Actually, might have been a mistake. Was a mistake. I think we're good, are we? Just about. Okay. And then obviously we get a big hit in, which should kill most. Buff and big hit in. We've just got the Smiler here, who's going to try and ruin my day. Oh, he did. He did. And then I'll go again. This is the difference, I guess, with me. And this is why I say I'm playing hard. Like, for me, I think after seeing that one time, I'm almost certain I can do this now. Right? So at this point now, I'm like, right, I'll just keep doing it a couple of times until I get it done. And most people, obviously, you either don't have the time or you don't have the want to do that, and I understand it. But, you know, even if I wasn't on a free-to-play challenge or whatever, I would still do the same here. So these are going to hard wreck me, which means I just need to change it up and try this. Hopefully we get that cooldown. We did. So now we're in good spot. Sargala's worrying me. I think I fail anyway, but this is actually... I did. I'm not going to make you watch me tons of times. I'm just going to do it and then come back on. Typically, it was literally the next go. Anyway, next go. Oh, have I messed up? No. Smiler, it's going to come back up, is he? No, it's good. So again, another 3 stars in the bank. And next time, we're going to have a pop at a boss where we start to get some decent rewards. But you can see here, we've now 3-starred a whole bunch. And I'm moving my star rating up, which is what obviously I need to do. Don't know what I've got in terms of heroes here. This is, again, another good example, really. Nothing really going on here. Super low levels across the board. But already I've managed to 3-star a bunch. And then I'm kind of like stuck at this boss. So I'll just auto farm here whilst I'm building up the roster. But you can see how you can just build up star levels quite easily. Right, let's talk other stuff then. So Iron Twins, I actually beat up to stage 6 yesterday. I'm going to do the same today just to get some points in the bag. The keeps that I've tried, I've got 20, 20, 19. Haven't tried to push this one yet, but I think I could probably push to 20. I might just do that today. Probably could get to 20 quite easily here and here. So I'm pretty much like 18 to 20 on all of the keeps, but pretty much 20. Minnow, easy 15, easy farm. Event Dungeon, I got myself to 14. Ice Golem, I cleared up to 20. Spiders, I cleared up to 16. I showed all this in the video yesterday. Dragon, I actually cleared right the way through to hard 3. Fire Knight cleared up to 19. 20 is a bad affinity for me. Sand Devil cleared up to 9. And Phantom Shogun up to 13. So, honestly, a lot of progression. You know, we've got Campaign. I've gone through Nightmare, 3-starring up until this point, and then gained some extra ones. I might push to get these legendary Steel Tomes as soon as possible, actually. So that's probably going to be one of the next things I start to move on. Yeah, so honestly, the core bones of the game, I've done a lot in 4 weeks. A lot. And if you consider, I guess, luck levels, right? I've pulled 3 legendaries, 2 of which was off 1 shard, so super lucky there. Ruel, not really doing a lot of work for me right now, but maybe can once I 6-star him and get him some gear going. I've pulled 1, 2, 3 decent epics, couple of vault dudes, and a few kind of trash epics. Definitely starting the game with 3 very strong epics. No, 4 really. So I started with 3 and then I earned 1 from a fusion, yeah. Has been really, really impactful for my account. But otherwise, you know, it's not like I've gone out and farmed gear. I've just been grabbing gear from different events or areas like Faction War stuff and Doom Tower stuff. It's amazing what you can do just from understanding game mechanics and understanding the basics of building champions, what you need to do, the basics of how many support champions do I need versus my damage to actually get through something. And yeah, it's been a really fun 4 weeks, honestly. I think a lot of the guys in the free-to-play challenge are also having a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys are as well. But yeah, don't know if you expected us to get to this sort of level in 4 weeks, but that is it. That's going to be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.